Let me tell you what special teachers see. Special teachers see the seed that's in every child. They see the seed. And because they see the seed, they understand that there is a tree in every seed. That tree grows up to give gifts to the humanity. So special teachers raise their level of expectations based on what they see. The negative, they know it's there, but it doesn't outweigh the seed. They understand that the seed is there to grow. A special teacher's classroom, I like to say it's dirty. No, not literally. I don't like dirty class literally. I'm saying that it's filled with soil, because it is in soil that seeds germinate. They have to have a good soil, pastors.
Yes.
You see? And so a good special teacher has a classroom that is soily, if you will. Now, what about those regular teachers? And I'm not saying anything bad about regular teachers, but what about those regular teachers whose classroom looks like this? See, that's a concrete slab there. See, when you put a seed on a concrete slab, it doesn't matter how much you instruct it. You can say, hey, listen, you should be grown by now. It's been a whole 3 months. You should be showing some growth. Well, that seed is in an environment that is unhealthy for it. It'll never grow in that environment. It's miserable in that environment. So if you have a classroom that's hard and cold, that's not conducive to seed growth, then your children are not going to respond. You see, you cannot put a seed with all that potential. There's a tree inside that thing. You can't put that seed on concrete. It has to be placed in good soil. Now, for my 7th grade science class, I remember a few things. In order for a seed to grow, it has to have 4 things. It has to have water. It has to have, what's next? Nutrients from the soil, that's 3rd, but it has to have nutrients from the soil. It has to have light, and it has to have the right temperature. It has to have warmth. Now, how do I see this when I transfer it over to teachers and students and the seed that they have? The water equals the care. You see, kids don't care how much you know.
Until they know how much you care.
That's what I was waiting for. You see, so the care has to be there. Now, the care is the water to the seed. So if a teacher goes to a child and cares for this child, and this child doesn't show any response right away, a special teacher is never going to stop caring for that kid. He's never, or she's never going to stop. Would you think a farmer would take a seed and put water on it and come back 3 hours later and say, this seed is not growing, I'm not giving you any more water? Absolutely not. It takes consistent water to make that seed a little bit softer. You see, in time. So you have to consistently care. Regular teachers care. I'm not saying they don't, but I'm saying regular teachers can stop caring after a certain time. Special teachers will never stop caring. The warmth comes from the teacher's heart. You see, this is the radiator that radiates the heat, that gives the classroom warmth. And you do it by giving encouragement and support. When you care about kids and you give them encouragement and support, it doesn't matter what color you are. They're gonna start responding. Now, the whole thing is not done yet with just encouragement and support and care. You have to have nutrients. Now, this is very important. Nutrients means you basically have to know your instruction. You have to know your subject content. You have to understand the modern day pedagogies and learning styles and all these technical things. You have to know these as well. Because students deep down inside, no matter what people say, they want to learn. Oh, they want to learn. That is a promise. The worst kid you can ever think of wants to learn. He might not want to learn from the concrete teacher in the classroom, but he wants to learn from somebody. All right? And last but not least is light. They have to have light. Now, the weird thing about plants is that they defy gravity. They go up, and they're attracted to the light, to the sun. The same thing you will see. If you do all these 3 things, water, warmth, and nutrients, if you do all these 3 things with students, you'll be sitting in your classroom on planning period, minding your own business. And the worst kid in the school will walk by 20 teachers just to sit in your presence, because the seed is always attracted to the light.